Hello friends, and welcome once again to the Break Room Arcade. My name is Logan, and we are just about ready to get going on the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. This time around, considering we still only have Isaac, we're going to do Isaac once again. So I guess our next goal is just to beat Mom once again, because we obviously don't have Mom's... Or no, can we go on to Mom's heart? Yeah, I think we can go on to Mom's heart. So that'll be our goal for today. If we don't reach it, that's okay. Here at the Break Room Arcade, we accept failure as something to be learned from. I'm going to go ahead and get this. I actually can't even remember what this is. It is Mysterious Liquid Toxic Splash Damage. Oh, okay. So this will give us a little bit of an edge against ground faring enemies. And we're going to go ahead and use another bomb right here. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and use that key. Give yourself an extra claim. Wasn't worth it, but hey. Could have been worth it. I used to find this boss particularly annoying, and I totally... Man, I'm going to have to remind myself because I totally missed the, you know, the transition card. I used to have a lot of trouble with this particular boss. But after playing enough, that is not the case any longer. This is actually one of the bosses I have one of the easiest times with. Unless, of course, you're just, you know, really low in the damage, you know, department. I was going to say apartment. Oh, and I just took damage. Good job, Logan. You did it. And we have finished that up. We're going to go ahead and grab the PJs. Give us a few of those soul hearts. So at least we're nice and, as they have described, as cozy. And we don't have a bomb. If I have a bomb, I'm going back for that. That's for sure. And I could also use a bomb there for that tinted rock. These runs are really, really hit or miss for me. I've been playing quite a bit of Isaac in the last few days, and I've gotten just really fortunate with some of my runs. You know, as I've said, I am not the most gifted, you know, Isaac player, but that's okay. I have tons of fun doing it anyway. Great, awesome. So I am really hoping right now I can get a plethora of keys. Doesn't look very promising. I also try to take the position in which I don't like to give up. Like, if I am ending a Isaac run, it's going to be that I'm going to be dying. I'm going to die out of it, not exit out of it just because of an unfortunate happenstance. And I find a lot of the times that I do get frustrated, I end up having a better run than I thought I would have had. Okay, we got basement 2. There's 2 potential shop areas. Obviously, one of those will be a shop, and the other one would be, you know, a number of other areas. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to blow this up so we can get this key. Because if there's one thing I'm going to make sure I'm going to do, it's going to be get that treasure room. And hopefully we'll get something good out of it. It won't be some lame item that I won't have a use for, or maybe it'll be an... Okay, I can do with some more luck. And we don't have anything else to do, so lots of tinted rocks. Obviously that one's kind of inaccessible. Ah, so it's Monstro. We'll try not to mess this up. I do remember the days back when I first started playing Isaac with the very original Isaac, which I probably mentioned this in one of the first 2 episodes, is that I, played very little Isaac because I had friends who were just like crazy good, like of all the achievements, they had like every single achievement, and I had like nothing. I could not compete. And, oh my goodness gracious, we're going to take the Moon Wings. I think that gives us a speed up and obviously allows us to fly. I am totally okay with this. All right, do we want to take this? I'm going to say no. I am in no position to take on any sort of trial room right now. Especially not for one chest. I mean, if it comes down to it and I can't find... Oh, I found a key. Never mind. I don't really see a need to go in there. And we get some poison touch. Hopefully we won't have to do a lot of poison touching, but we do know that it's there if needed. Thankfully, this room is much easier than it is usually because, I don't know, maybe I'm a little more powerful than I usually am. So it's only Isaac. Ooh, goodness gracious. You're trying to get the drop on me. There we go. We do have some bombs, so that one door I might go ahead and take a risk and just explode it. We're gonna go ahead and try this. Luck down, right as just after we got into luck up. I'm going to guess though that our luck up was at a greater a greater value than our luck down, so at least there's that. We don't really have a need to sleep in the bed. Yeah, it's not even gonna let us, because that would just heal us if we needed it. We are going to grab this though, and maybe I should have kept out of this room, but at least this mini boss, I can't remember his name. It's like one of the 7 sins. Nope. It's not lust. It's not greed. 2 of diamonds. We'll keep that until we get more coins, because that will double our coins. Let's go to the boss. Let's see who the boss is. And I will remind myself before going in there. It is the Fallen. For this, we're only on like the 2nd floor. The 3rd floor. Is the Fallen legit on the 3rd? I don't ever remember facing the Fallen on the 3rd floor. He seems kind of son of a gun. I don't know. Seems a little bit unfair. Oh well. Maybe I just am awful, which obviously I've said before. So that may be the case. Again. And since we only have 1 heart, we can go into here just for 1 chest, maybe. Hopefully that's actually worth something. And we take out... Oh. I can't remember the names of these guys right here, especially the ones that spit out the drowned chargers. The ones that spit out the tack flies are one thing. The ones with the drowned chargers are just like... I always have the most trouble with those things. One of the most inconvenient enemies in the game, because they can just keep reproducing the drowned chargers. Personally, if I had designed the game, I probably would have cap on the amount of chargers they can, you know, reproduce. Another key, more bombs. And we're going to blow this up and hopefully get, yep, at least a soul heart. The hoppity dudes going around here. And we got friends to the end. Treasure room. Mom's perfume. Yeah, fear shot. And what do we get from the sack? We get a few keys and a battery, but we don't have anything to use the battery for. These darn, like, wall turrets. Yeah, it could be worse. I find that the blind wall turrets, the ones that spit the 3 out in separate directions, are much worse than the ones that are just, you know, targeting you. Well, I guess that also depends on just the makeup of the room, because they may be coupled with different things. The great thing about this game is, like, there can be a million different room configurations with a million different, you know, configurations of, like, different enemies. And depending on your makeup, those certain rooms can be either really hard or really easy. In this case, being able to fly really nullifies the actual makeup of the terrain, which is pretty nice. Aha! How convenient. We got our one makes you small. We got some pheromones. We got speed down. We got puberty. And we got tears down. Wow, those were all awful. I wish I had found... Son of a gun. See, this would have been really nice if it was like, oh yeah, here's PhD. BFF will increase the size and damage of my familiars. I have a familiar, so I will go ahead and I'll cash in for that. Any help I can get. And we're just going to go right to the best. And it is Gertie. My favorite. No. Perks of being a little smaller than I once was. Nope. So what, that's 2 like half hearts of damage. Might be misremembering. Aha, we get a damage and range up, and we get to see what we got going on here. We are going to take the PACT because I really need it. That brings us up a little bit in our damage. And our tears up, which is always a welcome thingamberberber. Okay, a few coins. And they're all afraid of us. This is fantastic. Looks like we also got a tinted rock over here. So we're gonna explode that. Another key, another soul heart. Going to grab these bombs. Go into the treasure room. I think that's chemical peel. Yep. Another damage up. Again, another welcome addition to our outfit. These are also some enemies that I have a great time like dealing with sometimes, but I've definitely, you know, gotten better at dealing with them just because you play enough and you just have to learn how to get better. You have to decide that you're going to deal with certain things in a different way depending on, you know, whatever you are given in the game. You have to make do with what you got. Because not, you know, it's not every run of Isaac that you're going to have like max tears and max, you know, damage. We're going to go ahead and do this one because, okay, that's Tammy's head. It's something. Which gives us a pretty powerful burst, and it'll, you know, has a low charge time. We didn't have anything else before. Ooh. Ooh. This toxic splash damage is really doing us some good. And there's nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and take the soul heart, and then I'm gonna donate the rest. Because the sooner we get up the ladder in the amount of coins, the easier time we'll have. I had to make up a name. Because obviously I don't get around to actually learning the names. I will eventually. I will eventually. I don't know what to call them. I'm creative, but not in that way. Oh, we don't even have to make that one explode. So we'll just take that soul heart. Oh man, a little too close in for that one. Straight into here. Oh no. Don't get hit by the fine things of food. Thankfully our tears are quite good. Aha! That'll give us some bartering power when we comes to the devil rooms, which is always a welcome thing. So we are on Depths 2. This is the room with Mom. Honestly, in this, with our current outfit, I don't think we'll have too difficult a time dealing with Mom. Do not think we will. And with the amount of health that we have, aha. Yeah, we are not going to use that pill. But we will take the money that has been given us. The half-brain dudes. Yep, nope. No boss rush room for us today. Get all the fatties and their subsequent de-evolutions. More monies. Yeah, this toxic splash damage is Oh man, that was really bad. That was really, really poor execution on my part. There's nothing here that I want. I'm not even going to bother with that card. I'm just going to donate more. At least our donation machine is going up nice and quick. Is there anywhere else I like to go? Well, I have not. That would have been a mistake. I have not found the gold room, the treasure room. And since we're not really on a crunch for time, I'm not really looking to. I don't think you even cannot. I don't think I've even unlocked the boss rush. At least I believe that has to be unlocked. Yeah, and they gave us a key to go right in. Poison tears. So off to Mom we go. Didn't really struggle this time around. Mommy, mom. Those poison tears already come in handy. Ooh. That was a close one. And we're almost there, and we made it. So we're gonna take this lunch. We're gonna keep going unless there are any tinted rocks. Doesn't look like there is. And our first trip to the womb. Fantastic. We're gonna forego that. Because if anybody hasn't been down to the womb yet, if they have or haven't played Isaac, it is not the most forgiving place your first time around. Or any time around, really. We almost got him. Instead of taking half a heart of damage for every normal hit, you take a full heart of damage. And to the inexperienced Isaac player, that can... well, to anybody, you can take it out quicker, but... Thankfully, our combination of items that we have obtained during the course of this run have left us in a decently desirable place. But then we get to these rooms with all of these. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. So I'm guessing this is going to be a dice room. It is a dice room. I am going to forego this dice room because I think 6 combines the effects of 1, 4, and 5. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody knows. I usually go online and I look it up, but I'm not going to bother in this case because I'm, you know, I should know this already. But all I know is that in all likelihood, I will probably lose my current outfit because it'll change all my items out. And since I feel like I'm doing pretty well right off the bat, Like, I'm not going to risk getting a worse set of items. That would be no bueno. That probably wasn't the best bet in terms of potential paths that I could have gone in. I'm not really looking to waste a lot of time. Ironically, if I was less powerful, I'd probably do more exploring in the hopes that I would, you know, find a few items that would augment my abilities and give me a better chance at competing with the trials ahead. In this case, this boss isn't too bad. Thankfully, I have, you know, some poison tears, which might make this whole thing a little bit easier, possibly. What is his name? Skrillex. So it's like Skrillex, except you should definitely add some hair to him. There's a Isaac meme in waiting. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so we get a damage up. We're gonna go ahead and head in here. There is nothing I want out of here. So to the next floor. On to visit Mom's Heart. I think we have a pretty good chance of beating Mom's Heart, which is super exciting considering for this playthrough, this is our first encounter with Mom's Heart. And I know Mom's Heart is easier than the upgraded counterpart, It Lives. So, and I face It Lives all the time. So I don't know, if anything, it might just throw me off because I'm so used to the more difficult counterpart. Low-key cut in half is the worst. I was playing Greed mode the other day, and there was one of these waves that sent me a regular Loki and then a halved Loki. So there was, you know, 3 instances of Loki essentially just flying around, and it was awful. Very inconvenient. I did not enjoy it. I don't think I actually made it through that round, but that was one of the rounds that was a total bust. We got a curse room up here that I'm most likely not going to go into. Faith up, I think that might give me some type of heart, whether it's a soul heart or a black heart. Not all that sure. I think we might be headed in the right in the right direction. We are. So here we are. Wish me luck. Mom's Heart. Oh, I'm afraid I probably won't be talking a ton during this, in the hope that I won't screw up too badly. Yeah, actually, I think, I don't know. Is Mom's Heart harder than It Lives? I don't think so. This attack is definitely less effective than ones that... Oh. There we are. I think we got this one in the bag. I think this one's good. And it is good. And into here, and we did it. Thank you for joining me once again for this wonderful adventure. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you haven't played Isaac, again, I recommend picking it up. And again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Oh, we unlocked Eden. Is that unlocked for Eden? I think I'm gonna check really quick if we unlocked Eden. We did. We got 1 Eden token. Yeah, because you get an Eden token every time you you beat Mom's heart or it lives. There we go. And we also have Lazarus. Excellent. That's 2 times in a row. I'm super proud of myself. Again, thank you again. This has been Requiem Arcade with Logan.